topics for today's session is Introduction to Power Electronics, Applications and Role, and Environment and Energy. How these power electronics are involved in environment as well as in the energy. Okay, and what are their applications and what is the role of power electronics? So we'll see. Look at the presentation here. It is an enabling technology providing the needed interface between the electrical source and the electrical load. Okay, so up to now we have seen, I have given you some information regarding the what are the appliances and what is the uh, importance of the switches there. So likewise, in general term, we can term it as a power electronics interface. So how it is going to be interface or interconnected, or how it is involved. Okay, so source in the sense it may be an AC source or DC source, whatever the appliance if you consider. Suppose consider a power bank. Okay, so what is the input for the power bank? If you want to, if it is in two modes of operation, one is charging mode and another is discharging. So that is we need to charge the power bank. Okay, so what is the source of it? So AC. So AC to DC through the adapter we are going to convert into DC there. Okay, so for that power bank, I have supplied the source. Okay, so what is happening in that power bank there? There certain uh, uh, just don't worry about the what is the circuit, what is the design and all. Leave it. Okay, so just consider the overall structure there. Okay, so there it will be a converter will be there. Okay, because if any fluctuations in the input also, it should be able to withstand. Okay, so there we need a certain converter, certain filter should be there. Okay, so some protection circuit also should be considered. Okay, so overall what I would like to say is definitely we are using some of the power electronic switches or power electronic circuits in the board. Okay, so which we call it as a board. Okay, so this is the process and it is connected to the load. Later on we can connect into the load in the sense we can charge the battery, sorry, mobile. Okay, so that is how if you consider any system also, if you consider an that is iron box. Okay, so there for the iron box we are providing then AC supply. Okay, so it has some internal circuit there it might be using a thermo sensor or some relays or some inductive coil will be used. Okay, so there we need to generate the heat. Okay, so and what is the load to that? So there that heat is utilized by the clothes. Okay, different types of the clothes. So likewise, if you consider any appliances, this is the basic configuration of the power electronics. So there is an interface should be there, that is one converter and controller. Okay, so the power electronics, once again I repeat, it's an interface between the electrical source and the electrical load. Okay, so that's about the power electronics intro. And look at this second one. The electrical source and the electrical load can and often do differ in frequency, voltage amplitudes and the number of phases. See, as I said you before, we might be in requirement of different operating voltages. Okay, so different voltages కావాలి అనుకోండి. So there we need to use some sort of converter there. Okay, suppose consider the fan, ceiling fan. So there we need to regulate the speed. Okay, so a fan speed ni regulate చేయాలంటే మన దగ్గర ఉన్న ఆప్షన్ ఏంటి? We are not at all involving any windings or any bearings or any other AC source and all. We are not controlling, just we are controlling the resistance part. Okay, with the help of the regulator there. So by adjusting the regulator, obviously the speed is going to be varied. So there some process is there, some interface is there. Okay, so likewise, so consider the AC also, that is a air conditioner. Okay, so there we are going to control the compressor. Okay, with the help of the remote we can set the temperature, or it can automatically recognize the what is the room temperature. According to that the cooling can be controlled, everything. Okay, it is completely power electronic interfaced. Okay, so likewise many appliances you can see there, even the um, television also. Okay, so with the help of the remote you are going to adjust the color, or you can adjust the brightness, so everything. Okay, so that's how the interface between the source and the load. Okay, సో దీస్ ఆర్ ఆల్ ఇవన్నీ ఏంటంటే మన డైలీ లైఫ్లో మాత్రమే చెప్తున్నాం. బట్ వేరాస్ కమింగ్ టు ది ఇండస్ట్రీస్ ఆర్ వేరాస్ కమింగ్ టు ది పవర్ సిస్టమ్స్, ఇట్ ఈస్ ది ఎక్స్టెంట్ ఆఫ్ use of power electronics is very high. Okay, so it's like an ocean. Okay, so and simply I can give the statement as there is no power system without power electronics, and there is no power electronics without power system. So that is how the importance of power systems and power electronics and the role of the power electronics. Okay, next, last point, you can see the last point. The power electronics interface facilitates the transfer of power from the source to the load by converting voltages and currents from one form to another, in which it is possible for the source and load to reverse the roles. Okay, so here what does it indicates means the role of the power electronics is I mean the power electronic interface, how it is interfaced means how it is coordinating between the source and load means it is able to transfer the source power to the load. Okay, so that means from the source, that is the power is transferred from source to load, and of course the reversal also can be happened in some cases, as I said you before in the power bank. So here there it is, there we are storing the energy. After that, that energy can be used by the another load. So likewise. Okay, or consider the inverter also. Inverter in the normal mode, the by using the grid power we are going to charge the battery. After that, what happens, this battery voltage, whatever the energy stored in the battery is going to be reused when there is a power off. Okay, so likewise. So let's get into the applications. So are you able to follow here? Are you able to follow? Okay, thank you. Right, so coming to the applications and their role. Okay, so look at here, a few important applications and their roles are discussed. That is power the information technology. So general block diagrams what I have discussed right now. So consider the figure A here. So sorry, what is figure A there? It is the input voltage is there, and we are using some power converter. Either it may be rectifier or inverter or a, chopper or a AC voltage controller. Leave it. Just some converter is there, and for that converter we need a controller. Okay. So based upon the output, so look at the diagram figure A. So based upon the output, this controller is going to be adjusting the voltage in the power converter by taking the some reference value. Suppose I want it 230 volts. So suppose the input voltage is around 215 or 220 or likewise. I want a 240 volts. So based upon our reference voltage, reference in the sense 240, which is the reference value I have given. Okay, somewhere I have referred. So based upon these two, some error is generated. According to that, the controller uh, is able to control the converter. Okay, as I said to you before, controller in the sense different types of controllers will be there. Even the switch is also a controller. Okay, so diode is not a controllable switch. Okay, so whereas BJT, MOSFET, IGBT, SCR, all these switches under comes under controllable switches. Okay, so likewise consider the another uh, figure here, that is figure B. So this is similar to our charger. Okay, so 230 volts AC. So this is the adapter here. Suppose if I am using a smartphone. Okay, so in that smartphone I want the 5 volts DC. Okay, so just forget about this 24 volts. So this 5 volts DC I can use. Suppose I am using a normal phone which is not a smartphone, basic phone I'm using. So it will be around the operating voltage will be 3.3 volts. Or suppose I'm using an very trimmer or something. Okay, some low power device. Suppose in a remote car or something. Okay, or any other electronic gadgets. Right now during this corona time, you can see the different types of appliances, that is a pulse oximeter, BB monitor meter, thermometer, everything is power electronic based. Okay, so I hope you are following regularly. I hope you know about the pulse oximeter also. In that also a small low power device will be there. So it with the help of two batteries around less than 3 volts. So there we are they are able to measure the pulse value and oxygen saturation levels, everything they are going to measure. So likewise, very low power electron devices also we can run the same process. Okay, so considering the feedback, so that means if I insert to the thumb, okay, so if I plunge into the thumb, so what happens based upon the pulses, I mean the power flow, I mean sorry, power flow, that is a oxygen flow. So it is going to measure and it is going to give the reading. So likewise, the BP monitor meter also, if we consider, so based upon the our heartbeat value, so it is going to give the reading. So likewise, so we are not working thinking about its working. So we need to provide source with a controlled manner. Okay, so based upon the appliances, we need to use two equipments, that is power converter and the controller. So what is the control in it? Okay, so consider the last example, that is C. It is a 1.5 battery volts and we need to boost up. Okay, so it is nothing but a boost converter. Okay, so boost in the sense, generally what is the meaning of boost? So earlier, I think in many of the ads you might be seeing boost is the secret of my energy, right? So likewise, here boosting in the sense, so we are adding some energy here. Okay, so this 1.5 volts is enhanced or stepped up to 9 volts DC. So how can be achieved and all, we'll see later. And the same again, the power trunk switches. Okay, so this is about the slides about I have given regarding the figures. So most of the consumer electronic equipment such as personal computers and the entertainment systems. Okay, right now you're using the mobiles, that is tabs, okay, fabs or everything, every entertainment systems, I mean the VGS, so everything. Okay, from utility means internally needed very low DC voltages. So actually these power electronics, our smartphones or everything, we require DC voltages, low DC voltages, but actually it is sourced to 230 volts AC. So how this process is how this process is happening? Okay, so I think you know about the wireless chargers also. In Samsung mobiles, they have implemented the wireless chargers by using the magnetic coupling. So similarly, induction stove also. In induction stove, what happened if I place any vessels there is no wire is directly connected. Based upon this mutual induction only, we are able to get some heat from the induction stove. So simple concept. Okay, uh, therefore require more power electronics in the form of switch mode DC power supplies for converting the input line voltage into a regulated DC voltages. So this is how. So what I would like to finally conclude from this slide is, we need to we different applications we have. Okay, different types of equipments we have. So everywhere it is not common for everything. Suppose the voltage which is suitable for the computers may not be suitable for a laptop or personal computers. Okay, so everywhere it is somewhat different. uh, Many devices such as cell phones operate from low battery voltages with one or two battery cells. Okay, and even I think digital cameras also, by using any four batteries, four double A size batteries or triple A size batteries, we can operate. So very low operating voltages. Okay, even with there we need some circuit. Okay, and we need to provide some flash. So for that also we need a circuit. Likewise, however, the electronic circuitry within them requires higher voltages, thus necessitating a circuit to boost input DC to higher DC voltages. So that is here it is. Okay, so as I said you before, boosting up of energy. So let us consider this 12 volts battery. We can enhance the voltage also. So that is also possibility. Coming to AC, what is happening by using a transformer, step up transformer, we can enhance the voltage. So likewise for DC, we cannot use the transformers. So for that we need some power electronic circuits to boost up the voltages. Okay, so that is the case. So yeah, next is about the another application, that is robotics and flexible production. See, I just see the overall view of the diagram here. So an electrical source is there. Again, any type of load will be there, and a drive system is there. Okay, so here uh, let us consider any automatic sanitizing equipment. So latestly, you can see in many of the countries they are using robots which is able to detect the temperature of the customer at the entrance when the entrance levels. It is going to measure the temperature, and obviously it is going to provide some sanitizer to them. Okay, so there the input to the robots is some already it is energy stored in that. It will be having some inbuilt battery, or directly disconnected to the electrical source there. Okay, and it has to move. So this robot has to move certain distance. It has to detect the any person is available there. It has to scan the temperature, and it should give some commands so that it is able to provide some sanitizer or likewise. Okay, so this everything can be obtained with the help of the this electrical source, some drives, some controllers, some sensors, some motors. For movement we need a motor. For sensing the temperature we need sensors. Okay, for giving some commands. Okay, so we need to suppose if the temperature is more than 100, so we need to give instruction that your temperature is under so and so, and you have to maintain some distance, or some precaution should be. It has to give some instructions. So before that we need to feed some data there. Okay, and it has to control. It should make sure that it should not enter the person into the mall. Okay, so likewise some commands should be processed. So everything. So likewise, this is also playing an important role in the latest drives also, that is robotics and flexible protection. Okay, so another diagram you can see, that is figure A and B represents the block diagram of adjustable speed drives. Okay, so drives in the sense uh, so let us consider our bikes. Why can't we consider our bikes? There we can see in our dashboard that what is the speed. So what is the speed of the tire? So how much RPM it is rotating? Okay. So what is the mile? What is in kilometer per hour by using the speedometer, by using the odometer. So like different meters are connected in our bikes. There we can display it in the dashboard. So similarly in the cars also. Okay, so in the dashboard itself we can see multiple options will be there. That is a radio will be there, I mean charging circuits will be there, and we can adjust the temperatures. Okay, now so voice activated devices are there. So likewise. Okay, so and coming to the drives part, so AC drives and DC drives are there. I think you have studied in the power semiconductor drives, or sorry, uh, I think you have not covered power semiconductor drives. Okay, so we'll discuss in the later. It is completely subject oriented. Okay, up to now, just adjust with these simple examples so that you will not feel any bored regarding the subject. Okay. Next, as I said, you induction heating and electric welding. So I think you might be seeing the welding, arc welding, gas welding. Okay, so there also there we need to generate some spark, and make sure that these two metal objects should melt and get contact with each other. So for that also they need some power electronic circuit. So coming to induction heating, if we consider the induction stove, there we can set the temperature. Okay, and the power also can be adjusted. Okay, so I consider the washing machines also. Okay, so forward rotation, reverse rotation, what should be the speed, what should be the temperature, what should be the spin rotation. Okay, so what type of clothes we are preferring. So every options we can see, and obviously we can control the washing machines also. Okay, so that is how the importance of power electronics in appliances. So next, coming to the role of power electronics in environment and energy, how it is conserving the energy, and what are their roles in preserving the energy. Okay, so the main objective of choosing this power electronics is to minimize the use of fossil fuels. So fossil fuel in the sense directly this power electronics is not saving any fossil fuels. Okay, so with this technology we can save the energy. Okay, so we can avoid the wastage of energy. So obviously it leads to conservation of the energy. Okay, so in earlier they might be using the word saving of a unit is equal to producing of a unit of energy. So in olden days they use this uh, this what we can say sorry సామెత అని అంటాం కదండి. So likewise, so a penny saved is a penny earned. Okay, a unit of saving the energy is equal to a unit of producing energy. So likewise, so this is the role of power electronics in saving the energy. So next, coming to the electric motor driven systems. Okay, so again adjustable speed drives are there. So there it is going to pump the outlet and inlet. So let us consider the motor, especially in agriculture purpose, or in our household purpose also, we might be using a motor. When the automatically the motor water tank is filled, so we can turn off the motor, or by using the a remote also we can control the motors there. Okay, so we can control the speed there. uh, Likewise, in a pump driven, in the sense it is especially in mostly we can see the industrial side. So we cannot now I cannot get into detail of this adjustable speed in detail గా ఇప్పుడైతే చెప్పలేనండి అడ్జస్టబుల్ స్పీడ్ డ్రైవ్స్ అని దాని గురించి. ఎందుకనంటే కొంచెం సబ్జెక్ట్ మనం స్టార్ట్ చేసుకున్న తర్వాత వీటి గురించి ఐడియా ఉంటుంది. సో ఓవరాల్గా ఏంటంటే వీ కెన్ కంట్రోల్ ది స్పీడ్. సో ఇన్ సింగిల్ పాయింట్ ఐ కెన్ టెల్ యూ దట్. అండ్ దిస్ ఐ కెన్ జస్టిఫై దట్ ఈస్ అ లైట్నింగ్. ఓకే, సో రైట్ నౌ వీఆర్ యూజింగ్ ది ట్యూబ్ లైట్స్. ఎర్లియర్ డేస్ పెద్ద చోక్ యూజ్ చేసేవాళ్ళం, ఒక పెద్ద ఐరన్ పీస్ లాంటి పెద్ద చోక్. నౌ ఆల్ దోస్ ఆర్ రీప్లేస్డ్. సో వీఆర్ యూజింగ్ అన్ ఎలక్ట్రానిక్ చోక్స్. ఓకేనా, సో రెగ్యులేటర్ కూడా కావచ్చు, రెగ్యులేటర్ ఒక పెద్ద బాక్స్ ఇచ్చేవాళ్ళం. సో ఇప్పుడు ఏంటంటే ఒక చిన్న నాబ్ లాంటిది ఎలక్ట్రానిక్ చోక్, ఎలక్ట్రానిక్ రెగ్యులేటర్స్ యూజ్ చేస్తున్నాం, ఎలక్ట్రానిక్ చోక్స్. సో లైక్ వైస్, అండ్ సిఎఫ్ఎల్స్ అండ్ సిఎఫ్ఎల్ ల్యాంప్స్ యూజ్ చేస్తున్నాం, fluorescent lamps. Okay, so light. Next, I mean earlier, now it was replaced, and now we are using LEDs also. It is also an outdated. Just for from textbook I have considered this diagram. Now we are using the LED lamps. So 230 volts in కాస్త మనం ఒక తక్కువ పవర్ తో మనం ఎక్కువ బ్రైట్నెస్ తో ప్రొడ్యూస్ చేసే బల్బ్స్ యూస్ చేస్తాం. దేర్ ఆల్సో we are using the ఎలక్ట్రానిక్ సర్క్యూట్స్ దగ్గర డెకరేషన్స్ కావచ్చు, ఎల్ఈడి లైటింగ్స్ యూస్ చేస్తున్నాం, అండ్ డెకరేటివ్ ల్యాంప్, స్ట్రీట్ లైటింగ్స్ కానీ ఎవ్రీవేర్ యూఆర్ ప్రిఫరింగ్ ది ఎల్ఈడి లైటింగ్. ఓకే, విచ్ సేవ్స్ మోర్ అమౌంట్ ఆఫ్ ఎనర్జీ. సో దిస్ ఇస్ హౌ ది పవర్ ఎలక్ట్రానిక్స్ ఇస్ ఇంటర్ఫేస్, ఆర్ దిస్ ఇస్ హౌ ది పవర్ ఎలక్ట్రానిక్స్ ఇస్ helping in conserving the energy. Okay, and just this is the how the power electronics is interfaced in the transportation. So this is then a hybrid electric vehicle, and so I'm not going in detail of the each and every component here. Just I'm giving an what is known to us. I'm highlighting that is a motor part, that is a battery, and here it is a fuel cell. సో మనం ఒక ఐడియా ఉంటుంది మనకి, మనం సాల్ట్ వాటర్తో వెహికల్స్ని రన్ చేయొచ్చు అంటాం కదా, ఫ్యూయల్ సెల్ త్రూ ఎలక్ట్రోలిసిస్ ప్రాసెస్. సో లైక్ వైస్, సో ఫ్యూయల్ సెల్ అంటే బేసికలీ ఇలా ఉంటుందండి. సో యూ కెన్ సీ ఫ్రమ్ దిస్ డయాగ్రామ్, దిస్ ఇస్ ద ఫ్యూయల్ సెల్. ఓకే, సో దిస్ ఇస్ ఇన్కార్పొరేటెడ్ ఇన్ ది హైబ్రిడ్ ఎలక్ట్రిక్ వెహికల్స్. ఓకే, సో అంటే ఈ ఇంటర్ఫేస్ ఎలాగా, సో నార్మల్ బ్యాటరీతో ఆపరేట్ అయ్యేటప్పుడు 2 సోర్సెస్ ఉంటాయి దీనికి, హైబ్రిడ్ ఎలక్ట్రిక్ వెహికల్ అంటే. సో ఇక్కడ మనం ఇది తీసేసాం ఏంటి, మన పెట్రోల్ డీజిల్కి కాకుండా, సో బ్యాటరీతో ఆపరేట్ అవుతుంది, యాజ్ వెల్ యాజ్ విత్ ద ఫ్యూయల్ సెల్ ఆల్సో వీ కెన్ ఇన్కార్పొరేట్. సో అఫ్ కోర్స్ సమ్ వాట్ రిస్క్ ఇస్ దేర్ బై యూజింగ్ ద ఫ్యూయల్ సెల్స్, బట్ ఈ రెండు కోఆర్డినేట్ చేసుకొని మనం ఎలక్ట్రిక్ వెహికల్స్ని ఎలా యూస్ చేస్తున్నాం. సో అంటే ఓవరాల్గా ఏంటంటే ట్రాన్స్పోర్టేషన్లో కూడా దిస్ పవర్ ఎలక్ట్రానిక్ ప్లేస్ ఏ మేజర్ రోల్. ఓకే, సో ఫార్వర్డ్ డైరెక్షన్ కావచ్చు, రివర్స్ డైరెక్షన్ కావచ్చు, బ్రేకింగ్ అప్లై చేసేటప్పుడు ఎనర్జీని సేవ్ చేయడం కావచ్చు, ఛార్జ్ అవ్వడం కావచ్చు, రన్నింగ్లో ఛార్జ్ అవ్వడం. ఓకేనా, సో లైక్ వైస్. ఓకే, and the last thing is that renewable energy. So how this power electronics is coordinating with the renewable energy. Okay, I mean renewable energy lo elanti role play chestundi. Okay, so suppose solar power plant anukondi. So solar power plant nunchi, suppose consider this as a solar power plant. So by using these power electronic devices, there we can provide sources, I mean there we can provide the energy to the normal fans, laptops, cell phones, TVs, inverters కావచ్చు. సో డిఫరెంట్ అప్లయన్సెస్ మనం డిస్పాచ్ చేయొచ్చు. ఓకేనా, సో ఎక్కడో ఒక గ్రిడ్ నుంచి వచ్చిన వోల్టేజ్ని మనం విత్ ద హెల్ప్ ఆఫ్ పవర్ ఎలక్ట్రానిక్స్, ఇప్పుడు నేను చెప్పేది ట్యూబ్ లైట్స్లో, దేర్ వీఆర్ యూజింగ్ వన్ సార్ట్ ఆఫ్ పవర్ ఎలక్ట్రానిక్స్. and fans. They're using one type of power electronics. సో ఫ్యాన్స్ అంటే ఇప్పుడు లేటెస్ట్ ఫ్యాన్స్ ఏంటంటే గొరిల్లా ఫ్యాన్స్ అంటామండి. ఓకేనా. సో మన రైల్వే స్టేషన్స్, మన రైల్వే కోచెస్లో బిఎల్డిసి ఫ్యాన్స్ ఉంటాయి. సో అలా ఒక్కొక్క అప్లయన్సెస్కి ఒక్కొక్క పవర్ ఎలక్ట్రానిక్ సర్క్యూట్స్ ద్వారా ఏంటంటే దిస్ సోర్స్ ఇస్ బ్రాట్ టు ది లోడ్ విత్ ద హెల్ప్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ పవర్ ఎలక్ట్రానిక్స్ ఇంటర్ఫేస్ అండ్ ది ఇన్వర్టర్. సో చెప్పా కదా 12 వోల్ట్స్ బ్యాటరీ ఎనర్జీ నుంచి 230 వోల్ట్స్ ఇన్వర్ట్ చేస్తుంది బై యూజింగ్ దిస్ ఇన్వర్టర్ సర్క్యూట్. ఓకే. సో ఆ ప్రొవైడ్ చేసిన ఏసీని కాస్త నేను టీవీస్కి, ల్యాప్టాప్స్కి యూస్ చేసుకోవచ్చు అండ్ డైలీ అప్లయన్సెస్ కూడా కావచ్చు. ఐ మీన్ రెగ్యులర్ అప్లయన్సెస్, ఐ మీన్ ఏసీస్, ఇన్వర్టర్ ఏసీస్ ఉన్నాయి. ఓకే. సో సీలింగ్ ఫ్యాన్స్ కావచ్చు, టెలివిజన్స్ కావచ్చు, ఎవ్రీవేర్. సో దిస్ ఈస్ హౌ దిస్ పవర్ ఎలక్ట్రానిక్స్ ఆల్సో ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఇన్ రెన్యూబుల్ ఎనర్జీ, దట్ ఈస్ సోలార్, విండ్, టైడల్ కావచ్చు. ఓకే. సో లైక్ వైజ్. ఓకే. సో డిఫరెంట్ సోర్సెస్తో సంబంధం లేకుండా ఏ టైప్ ఆఫ్ అప్లయన్సెస్కైనా సరే వీ కెన్ use this power electronics, and without this power electronics I hope there is no device at all. Right now if you see in the hospitals also, they are going to measure the oxygen levels, and they are going to take the ECG, CT scan, MRI scans. Everywhere the power electronic devices are incorporated. So that is the importance of these devices. Okay. And these 5 units, what they have framed for you is the fundamentals of the power electronics. Okay. And we cannot stop up to that, and we must also learn the latest things. That is only possible with your further studies. Okay. So that is how the importance of power electronics, and there is never, it's a never ending process. Continuously there is a research in the power electronics. Okay. So now they have gone for wired sensors also, I mean wearables also. Now you are using the smart watches also. Okay. And there we can check out the burning of calories. Okay. So there you can measure the body temperature. Everywhere they are using the, so nano electronics are used. So likewise, of course it also comes under the VLSI. So that is different. Okay. So that's about the introduction and importance and the role of power electronics. So thank you.